This is Jarrod Horak, and in this horse racing handicapping video, I'm going to analyze the San Vicente Stakes at Santa Anita Park. Now, this is not a Kentucky Derby points race, but this race could have Kentucky Derby implications. 3 horses of the 5 horses that are in this race are part of my exceptional 11 Kentucky Derby contenders list. I updated that list at the end of 2024 on December 31st, and you can read that blog, which includes points race recaps, updated points race standings, and my exceptional 11 Derby contenders. You can find that at therunawayhorse.com on my Kentucky Derby page. And in the description in this video, I'll provide a link to that article if you're interested in reading it. And now we're going to analyze the San Vicente Stakes. It goes as the 5th race, Saturday, January 4th, 2025. Grade 2, $200,000 San Vicente Stakes, 3-year-olds, 7 furlongs on the main track. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the scheduled post time. 5-horse field. We'll look at the field now, beginning with number 1, McKinzie Street. And this one from the inside post will probably be battling on the pace. Now, in the last 2 starts, and especially last time in the Bob Hope Stakes from the inside post, this one dueled on the lead and finished 3rd. Maybe he'll show speed again from the inside. Barnes is number 2, $3.2 million purchase for trainer Bob Baffert, one of multiple Bob Baffert trainees in this race. Juan Hernandez will ride this one, and he looks like a solid contender. He's highly regarded, and we'll see if he can improve. He won his debut, but he's going to have to run faster this time. The 3, Romanesque, the 2nd Bob Baffert trainee, and this one pressed the pace and won his debut 5.5 furlongs at Del Mar. Smooth Cruisein, this one won the debut, maiden special weight race, October 27th at Santa Anita at 6 furlongs. From the inside post, stalked the pace, probably be stalking the pace in here as well. Finally, number 5, Bullard, likes to run late, went last to first in both of his starts, including a victory in the Bob Hope Stakes last time out. Now I'll give out my contenders last to first. My last place contender in here, the horse that I picked to finish 5th, Smooth Cruisin'. And this one, good debut, 21-1, and he was able to track that pace and win nicely by a half length. Now he defeated Mellencamp, a Bob Baffert trainee there, and then Journalism was 3rd. Journalism came back, stretched out, and won his next start, and then he won the Grade 2 Los Alamitos Futurity. And for this one, he's going to have to run faster in here. It was a decent enough debut. This is a compact field with multiple contenders, and I think that he's the least likely winner in this race. The horse that I picked to finish 4th is the 1, McKinzie Street, for trainer Tim Yakteen, and he won his debut 5.5 furlongs at Del Mar. And that was a good effort going wire to wire. His second start, he stalked the pace. He was clearly second best. That was the Grade 1 Del Mar Futurity, and in that race, Gaming won it, and then Citizen Bull was 3rd. Citizen Bull came out of that race, and he finished 1st in the Grade 1 American Pharoah Stakes, and then he would come back, Citizen Bull, and win the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile, defeating Gaming, and then Gaming would come out of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile and finish a disappointing 3rd in the Los Al Futurity. And in the American Pharoah Stakes, McKinzie Street was a distant, clear 3rd that day, turned back in the Bob Hope Stakes, and he dueled on the lead, and he finished 3rd. He was beaten more than 7 lengths. He's going to have to run a better race in here, but it should be noted that the runner-up, Mattakent Road, for trainer Bob Baffert from the Bob Hope, he was a first-time starter in that race. He came back and broke his maiden in his next start. But McKinzie Street's going to have to run better in here because Bullard's back in here, and we'll see if he's going to be able to hang in there from that inside post under Antonio Fresu. The horse that I picked to finish 3rd in here is the 3, Romanesque. He's one of the horses on my Derby list. He was 5-2 in his debut. Inside post, pressed the pace, took the lead, edged away from his stablemate Rodriguez. Rodriguez was more than 9 lengths clear of the show finisher. That was at 6.5 furlongs at Del Mar on November 23rd. They paid $435,000 for this son of Practical Joke. And for him, he'll probably be pressing the pace, up close to the pace in here. He's going to have to run a little bit better than he did in his debut, a little faster probably to win this, but he earned a decent enough speed rating in the debut. Now, Juan Hernandez rode him in his debut, but he jumps over to stablemate Barnes, so Mike Smith is going to be the pilot for Romanesque in this race. The horse that I picked to finish 2nd is the 5, Bullard, and this one has a nice late kick. Back-to-back victories going last to first. At Del Mar at 6 furlongs in his debut, nice effort in a 7-horse field to win nicely by 1.25 lengths, and he was 3-1 that day. And then the runner-up there, the clear runner-up, a Bob Baffert trainee, Kalea Bay, was able to win his next start, And then this horse came back in the Grade 3 Bob Hope 5-horse field. Plenty of pace help in there. 21-3, 43-4, 109-3 for the 6 furlongs. 122-2 was the final time. And he rallied from last to win going away by more than 4 lengths. As I mentioned, Madaket Road, clear runner-up, next out winner, and McKinzie Street, clear show finisher back in this race. Umberto Rispoli is going to ride back. He's riding well at Santa Anita. $675,000 son of Gun Runner. And this one will try to get involved late. He's going to need some pace help in here. I'm going to go with Barnes number 2 as my top choice in here. As I said, $3.2 million purchase, son of Into Mischief. All-American Dream is the dam. American Pharaoh, the dam sire here. And this one, good debut. He was the heavy favorite. They shipped him to Churchill Downs for that debut, 5.5 furlongs. And Innovator was the horse that gave him fits. Innovator was in front. Barnes broke from post 3. He was down on the inside in a bit of an uncomfortable spot. He showed some professionalism, being able to get out and then win that race and run down Innovator, who was more than 10 lengths clear of the show finisher. Now, Barnes was drifting out a bit in the stretch. Needed that race. That was a good education run. And Innovator, your clear runner-up, would come back as the favorite in the Advent Stakes at Oaklawn and finish second there behind Kale's Angel. So that was a good effort from Innovator, even though he was the beaten favorite behind Kale's Angel, who ran a fast race that day at 5.5 furlongs. But then Innovator did come back, set the pace in his next start against Maiden Special Weight Company, and hold on and break his maiden by a head for trainer D. Wayne Lucas. So Barnes was 34 cents on the dollar in his debut. He'll probably be the favorite in here, but not as heavy because Bullard, obviously in here from that outside post, is going to take a decent amount of money as well. And Juan Hernandez will ride this one. Martin Garcia was aboard in the debut. He's been working at Santa Anita since that victory on November 27th at Churchill. He had a 6-furlong gate bullet in 112-4, best of 6 on December 22nd, and then he worked 4 furlongs last time out. So for Barnes, he should be forwardly placed. I think that he can get the job done, and then he's going to probably stretch out after this race and get on the Derby trail. For Barnes, he'll probably be going from 2 sprints to a route in his next race, which will be most likely a Kentucky Derby points race if everything goes well. Maybe the same thing for Bullard. Maybe they want to get another sprint into him and then stretch him out. Because trainer Michael McCarthy for Bullard, he also has Journalism, who won the Los Al Futurity, and he's a highly regarded horse this year for McCarthy on the road to the Derby, and maybe McCarthy has a second horse in here in Bullard. And I said I'm also high on Romanesque. I think that he's one that could end up being a decent sort for trainer Bob Baffert, with Alphabet Soup as the dam sire. Maybe gets a little bit of distance pedigree from that dam side, and we'll see how Romanesque does in here as well. But Barnes is going to be my top choice in the 2024 San Vicente Stakes, a Grade 2 7-furlong event at Santa Anita Park on January 4th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. And if you're interested in my full card analysis at Santa Anita and other tracks as well on Saturdays, I've been selling full card analysis online since the late 1990s. I'm covering Santa Anita each day they run, and then I'm going to be adding other tracks on Saturdays in the coming weekends. Now, I offer individual full cards, weekly and weekend packages, and the entire meet. You can find my analysis on my sales page at therunawayhorse.com. My full cards include extensive analysis and wagering strategies for every race. Now I'm going to be, as I said, adding Saturday full cards from other tracks, including Lecomte Stakes Day at Fairgrounds on January 18th, Pegasus World Cup Day at Gulfstream Park on January 25th, Holy Bull Day at Gulfstream Park on February 1st, and then some other big cards as well on the road to the Derby. When they have those big cards at Oaklawn, Fairgrounds, Gulfstream, I'm going to be offering those on Saturdays as full cards at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page. And also keep checking my YouTube channel each week. I have handicapping videos, Derby and Oaks points race video series, and then much more as well. And then if you want a free pick each day, go over to therunawayhorse.com, click on the Better Bets blog tab at the top of my homepage. You can get a free pick from around the country each day. That will wrap up this video, and until I see you next time, good luck at the races.